What's up, you guys? It's your girl Bree. I have nothing on my face today. I am doing something a little bit different. Me and my husband currently had our first son at 19, but these are some things we really didn't focus on as much because when you're at that young stage, you really don't know. You're just still learning. But as I have grown, each time I have my kids, I learn something new, tips that can help you guys or just help anybody in general when it comes to a newborn that can make your life a little bit easier. Every baby is different. So we're going to talk about introducing the bottle. The moms that are breastfeeding, and then I also bought these. So I'm using these two. So I'm using this. Like I was saying, when you're breastfeeding, people tell you, which I'm not understanding why, because it's your child, you decide what you want to do. But I feel like sometimes people like to scare people because they weren't able to do it. So they try to change their mind because they weren't able to do it. And then I'm going to be using this next. For the ones that are breastfeeding, and this also goes for the ones that are bottle feeding and want to breastfeed and just try it. Don't be afraid, because there's people who have told me, oh, because you're breastfeeding, don't bottle feed, because if you bottle feed, you're going to confuse your child. But like I said, every child is different. And just because it didn't work for their child doesn't mean it might not work for mine. You know what I'm saying? So I breastfed both my boys. But back then, I listened to that. And then I ended up giving up because it was uncomfortable. I was listening to everybody back then. I was listening to everybody, what they were saying to me, and I shouldn't have done that, but I did. Kind of close to 3 months, I stopped breastfeeding. I ended up going back to the bottle. Now I'm with my third. I'm trying to breastfeed and bottle feed. If you are doing something, you can give the baby the bottle for temporary purposes, and you can go do what you need to do. For me, I like to bottle feed and breastfeed. Introducing the bottle when breastfeeding is very convenient. If you're running errands, you cannot breastfeed right then and there. You can just give them the bottle. That way you're good. You can finish what you're doing. Baby's not hungry, not waiting for them to get fed. You know, right then and there, they can get the bottle. So I tried it, and he seems to not have problems latching on and also bottle feeding. So I'm going to be using this. These are the eyeshadow palettes. I just got my wisdom teeth removed. Took in some pain medication that they prescribed me because, boy, you know, when you get your teeth removed, that's very uncomfortable. I had to introduce the bottle for that week that I was on medication. So that's why I say, for example, to introduce the bottle for situations like that, that is very convenient for you and baby. I'm gonna be putting on my eyeliner, I'll be putting on this next. Next one is the baby cues. So if you don't know, cues are the signs for baby that kind of let you know, if you're not sure if they're hungry or you don't know if they're full, you're not sure if they're tired. Sometimes as new parents, I'm not a new parent, but when I was new, I really didn't know because there's so many things going on and you're just not sure what to look for or the signs or the cues. This right here means they are hungry. The next one is when they're full. When they're full, they basically relieve their hands like this. So that's saying, I'm full, my belly's full, I'm just like, I'm done. If you're confused and you're just like, I don't know when my baby's full, that's right there as a sign. I am full. I have my brushes right here. I do have a little bit of bags on my eyes and I don't like it. This definitely helps, very helpful. So if you have bags on your eyes, this is good. When they are asleep, rub their eyes, scrunch their face and wiggle around. That's basically telling you, I am sleepy. Now I'm full, I'm sleepy. Please put me down so I can relax myself. They also become fussy. Like when we're tired, I'm sure everybody, when they're tired, they rub their eyes, they get sleep, they yawn. The next one is gas pains, because babies get gas pains and I'm pretty sure that hurts. So we don't like gas pains. I know that is very uncomfortable. It's not a good feeling. Make sure you burp them so that way those gas pains go away, so it's easy for them to be put down and be able to relax and go to sleep. Engagement. Babies may show engagement, which means they're interested in things. Like they're smiling, they want to play, their eyes are all bright and they want to look around. They don't want to lay down, especially my youngest right now that was just born. When he wants to be up, he don't want to lay down. And then when I sit him up, he stops crying. To look around, he wants to engage with the world. I also try to do tummy time with my son because that really helps with the motor skills and him able to move his head around and learn how to move his head around. So far I have this. So my next thing, I'm gonna put some highlight on my eyebrows and on my nose. Next thing that we're gonna be talking about is day and night. I was fairly new mom and I just put my baby to sleep anytime I just felt like, hey, he's sleepy. But that was not a great idea. During the day, if you put your baby down constantly all day, they're gonna be up all night. You're not gonna get any sleep. Now, if you get sleep while you putting your baby down all day, oh my gosh, you're just lucky, because there's just no way that you're gonna put your baby down all day from the morning to night, and then they're gonna go to sleep at night. They're gonna wanna play. They're gonna wanna be up, and everybody's gonna be sleepy. You're gonna be tired. Sleep is very important, and to get the enough sleep that you need so you can rejuvenate for the next day is very, very important. During the day, I try to keep my son up. Now, if he's tired, I'm gonna put him down. I'm not gonna force him to stay up. I'm not gonna do that. I know that if I try to put him on a schedule, not too much of a schedule, but a little schedule where, okay, try and get a little bit of naps here and there, but we're not gonna make it too long. He's not gonna want to go to sleep at nighttime. He's gonna want to get up and play while everybody's down. And I try to get him to understand when we're asleep and it's dark time, it's time for bed. When it's sunny, like right now, when it's sunny outside, we can play tummy time, you know, play with some toys. We can sing. And when it's sunny outside, we can do everything. Try to open up your blinds. If you have a lot of windows, open it up. Make your house so bright. So that way they can say, okay, the house is bright, everybody's up, everybody's talking. In general, just living the regular day. They will say, okay, this is not the time to go to sleep because everybody's up and I want to be up. It's nighttime. Try and dim the lights. Try to give them a bath, a warm bottle at night as well. Going to want to go to sleep when it's time to dim those lights, time to close the blinds. Realize, okay, once I get a bath, it's dark outside, the blinds are closed, everybody's toning it down, there's no lights on, got a warm bottle. I'm gonna realize, okay, this is time to shut it down and time to relax because everybody's laying down and relaxing. Since he's been born, I've been trying to get him to understand the night and daylight. I know that sounds old-fashioned, shut-eye, but I'll be able to get a lot of sleep. Sleep is very important, and you don't want to miss out on not getting your hours of sleep. So like I said, these are the things that might help you, that helped me, because again, you want to be there for your baby when they need your time, and if you're tired, you may not be able to do that. So where he is now sleeping 5 hours. I will wake him up during his naps, sometimes during the day, and I will make sure that I feed him, whether I'm breastfeeding or bottle feeding him, just depending on what I'm doing at that moment. I definitely make sure that I wake him up and he's getting the nutrients that he needs, make sure I'm feeding him. But at nighttime, I do not bother him. Putting this on, I got this from the beauty supply store. I think it's so pretty. I love glittery stuff like this, glittery stuff like that. Unless he wakes up during the night and he's hungry, then I would feed him, but I do not wake him up at night. Setting spray for my face. As you can see, this is what it looks like. No bags. Yes. Fan my face. So pretty. Look at this, you guys. How did I do? But yes, you guys, that's everything. I just wanted to help other parents that are brand new or are expecting or don't have kids and just say, hey, this is something that I might have in the back of my head that can help me out. This is all the things that helped me for our third baby. And I hope you guys take some of these tips and use them for your convenience and use it for your baby. I hope you guys like the look. I thought that this would be a little bit of a different video. I hope you guys really liked this video. It was a little bit different. I try to make it a little bit different by doing like a get ready with me makeup video on top of me talking about cares and tricks for your little ones. That helped my little one and myself as well. Thank you guys so much for enjoying my video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed everything about this video. I hope everything that I said is very helpful for you guys. I hope you guys try it and see if it was helpful. And if it did help, can you let me know in the comments that, you know, one of these tips helped you, or if you have some more tips that maybe can help me. Yeah, you can please drop that in the comment. Like, if you have some tips that I didn't share in this video that helped you, please drop that in the comments so I can try that. Please don't forget to press that subscribe button, that like button, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I will see you guys in the next video, guys. Bye. I'm gonna turn on this light so you guys can see with the light how my makeup look. What is up? What is up? This light looks way better than the outside light, but it's okay because I'm gonna use it next time. Then you gotta do like 50 thumbnails. Girl, look over here. Stop looking over there. Look over here. Ooh, those thumbnails be hard to do, boy. You gotta try to get the right thumbnails. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.